Hi, this is Charles again, and I wanted to discuss the different types of cards that are in Command and Colors Ancients. It's probably a good idea if you take your deck and sort all your cards by type so you understand how many of each type of card that you have. I've kind of broken them down into categories here, and you'll see that a majority of the cards are order section cards, and as we talked about in the other video, we've got the left section, the center section, and the right section, and these cards specify which section you can order in and how many you can order. So this would allow you to order 2 in the right, 3 in the left, 3 in the center, 1 in each section, and also on any of these cards, if any unit is on this dotted line here, it counts for either section. So if you've got this unit here, he could count for the center or right section. 3 in the right. Also note that each one of these that has a helmet up top here means that a leader can be ordered as a separate order and detached from one unit and moved to another. If you don't have that helmet there, you cannot remove the leader from a unit and move him to another section. 2 in each section. Two and 2, 3, 2. And that's it for the section cards. So now let's look at inspired leadership. If you have a leader plus 4 adjacent linked hexes, if units are connected together and you have a unit with a leader here, that leader and its unit plus 4 units adjacent to that can be ordered as well. And this is for any section. This one is for just the center section. The leader must be in the center section, and the ordered units can be in either section. Any section, and that's it for those cards. The order mounted lets you issue up to your command cards for any section. And these are the troop order cards. So all the green units can be ordered by this card. Not all, I'm sorry, up to your command cards. Green and red here. So your order heavy troops can be used with this card. Any card with the red can be ordered. It says foot or heavy mounted units equal to your command cards. Light. So it's not a bad idea to be familiar with the deck and understand exactly how many of each card type that you have. So you know that your odds of getting a card. These cards have a +1 on the top left. And as you look at each card, you'll notice that they have certain advantages. Units battle with an additional die in close combat. So if you get a mounted unit up in close combat, that's a +1. No range combat on this card. If your unit, when it's ordered, is adjacent to the enemy, it may not move. You can use this card and get a +2 in your die rolls. This is a really good card. But it's very difficult to get adjacent to the enemy without taking some heat, because when you move up there on the previous turn, you're going to be taking an attack from the guy. Talked about that one. And the I Am Spartacus card. So you roll your dice equal to your command, and for each symbol rolled that matches a unit of this type, that type can be ordered. So if you roll a blue unit can be ordered. If you roll a red unit can be ordered. If you roll green, you can order 1 green unit. If you roll 3 greens, you can order 3 green units. And the same goes for blue. If you roll multiple blues, you can order multiple blue. And a leader symbol acts as a wild card, and it can be ordered in any section, any unit. That's on the leader symbol. You get one additional die for this turn, and that's the whole turn. Card is for light units only, equal to command card. Units move, fire at range, and then fire again. Ordered units may not close combat. No ranged combat after second move. First strike. If your opponent is getting ready to attack you, on his turn, you can play this card and attack him first. Four or fewer foot units in a group, linked together, can be ordered and may move 2 hexes and still engage into close combat. Warrior units may move 3 hexes but must engage in close combat after doing so. You cannot use ranged combat on this card. Roll your dice equal to the command you have. For each type or leader symbol rolled, 1 unit of the appropriate type or adjacent to a leader hex is rallied. So the maximum value of the infantry type units is 4. The maximum value of these cavalry type units is 3. You can never go above that. And however many dice you roll, you can bring those back up 1 per roll. So if I rolled a blue, I could bring a blue back here. If I rolled a red, I could bring a red back here. And the most important thing to remember about this card is that the unit must be adjacent to or in a hex with a leader in order to be rallied. After they are rallied, rallied units may move and battle. Counterattack. If your opponent does something that you'd like to do back, you can play this card. This is especially effective for line command cards. Darken the sky. All ranged weapons may fire twice. No movement, only fire. So wherever you're standing, you shoot your ranged weapons, which is your lights, your light slings, your light bows, and any other unit that has ranged weapons here. Bugzilla. And line command. So we can issue a order to all units that are adjacent to each other, all foot units that are adjacent to each other. Each unit may only move 1 hex and then engaged in range fire or close combat if they're able. Units may momentum advance after successful close combat and may be eligible for close combat. And there's 4 of those. So a lot of times when I have that card, I spend a lot of time trying to get in a position to use that card, trying to group my units together to where I can do an effective mass attack against everybody. That's it for the cards, and hopefully we'll be doing another video on units next.